Okay. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, 12/13, and we only have, like, believe it or not, 3 weeks left in the semester. So if you're not doing your part, you're not doing your job, then I'd hate to see if anybody fails. I would really hate that. Anyway, let's take a look at number one. Okay, so this is a review, and we're going to take the test on Monday. Okay, test on Monday. All right, so be prepared. Here we go. So number one, it says write a ratio. A ratio is a fraction. A ratio is a fraction expressing the slope of these points. Now I know the slope formula. Slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Every point has an x and a y value. So here's your x1, y1, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, and you get an x2, y2, and you've got a -4 and a 0. Okay, so find the answer, find the fraction. Okay. Now, to prove triangles are similar, there's 3 ways you can do it. Angle, angle, similarity. You can do a side, 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 similarity. And the third one we learned is a side angle, side, similarity. Okay, so I do know, number one, they both contain that angle there. So they both have one angle because those are vertical angles. Okay, and I've got vertical angles. And the next thing I have to do is, let's see if these ratios are the same. So it looks like 4 goes to 10. This is like kind of a backwards. It looks like 4 goes to 10 is 4 over 10 equal to 6 over 15. So if I reduce my fractions, I get 2/5 and 3/5. So I say yes by my side angle side. This one's going to be my side angle side. B sure looks like maybe, because parallel lines, that angle is going to be equal to that angle. And because of parallel lines, I also know that angle is equal to that angle. So I'd say sure by angle, angle, similarity. Now C is a little bit different because the triangles are drawn wrong. This one, let's redraw this one right here. Let's flip it up and around, okay? I think it flips all the way like this. I think the 9's got to go there. The 12's got to go there. And that's a 15. See how that's a 15? So then, if it's going to be yes by side, 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 because we don't know anything about the angles, let's check out the ratios. Okay, so check out the ratios, and it's all right. Let's see. Okay, ignoring this. 6 to 9, see that fraction. 6 to 9, and then 8 to 12, and then 10 to 15. If I reduce by 3, I get 2/3. Reduced by 4, I get 2/3. Reduced by 5, I get 2/3. So I would say yes by side, side, side similarity. Okay. 3. I'm going to set you up, and you guys can do this. So they're all 2.8. So FG 2.8, DE 2.8, and BD 2.8. So the way to do this one is to look for similar triangles. I have a little triangle and also have a medium triangle, okay? And the length of the medium triangle happens to be 5.6. And then I have a big triangle, the big triangle. And the length of the big triangle is, let's see, what's 3 times 2.8? Give me a second. Clear, 3 times 2.8, and I get an 8.4, okay? So all the length of that is 8.4. So set it up as a ratio. This side to this side equals this side to this side, this side to this side, okay? All right, 4, probably one of the easiest problems of all. We talked about if you have parallel lines, which we do have parallel lines, it sets up a perfect proportion. You can say, call this x. You can go x over 12 is equal to 6 over 10 and cross multiply and get it. Okay, number 5, I do have an angle bisector, so I can say this side over this side. I can say 2a over 4a minus 2 is equal to this side of this side, 14.4 over 24. Okay, cross multiply and solve. Okay. Again, this is your homework. I'm just trying to help set you up. Okay. And then on 6, I see all 3 parallel lines, and this becomes pretty easy too. They're all parallel, so I can set up my proportions. I want to find FH, let's call that x. So I can go x over 7 equals, x over 7 equals 3 over 5. Cross multiply and solve. Number 7, again I see parallel lines. Because they're parallel lines, it sets up nice little proportions. TS, I'll call x. I can go x over 4, right? I can go x over 4. X over 4 equals 18 over 5. And just cross multiply, okay? 8, pretty easy, okay? If they are similar, then corresponding angles will be the same. So if this is 78, this angle is 78, right? 40, if I add and subtract from 180, let's see, 180 degrees in a triangle. So I'm going to subtract 40 and 78. 180 minus 40 and 78 gives me an answer of 62. So I know this angle is 62 and this angle is 62. So to find the sides, if I call this x, I can do my ratios. X over 10 equals 24 over, oh, I can't do that yet. Go x over 10 equals 20 over 8. X over 10 equals 20 over 8. And I can do the same thing, where I can go and call this side here maybe y. Y over 24. This side to this side equals this side to this side, 8 over 20. Okay. And finally, graph this one, determine the scale factor. So if I put my graph in, -1, 0, there's J, -3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's K, 3, -2, there's L, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I've got a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, oops, went the wrong way, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's see what I have. I think there are 2 triangles in here, okay? There really are. I think I see 2 triangles in here. Sure, okay. So triangle 1, I got a little triangle in here. And triangle 2, I have a bigger triangle here. Okay, if I want to find the scale factor, what I have to do is compare one of the sides, okay? So I could compare this side right here. Let's see, what was that? That was an M and N. So if I find the length of MN and compare it to the length of K, that must be L, I'll get the scale factor. So you're going to need to find the lengths of these using Pythagorean's theorem. Okay, and I'll let you figure that out. Okay, so that's what I have for you for today. I want you to do this. This is your homework, and then we're going to take the test on Monday. Okay. Again, if you want to find the lengths of these, the easiest way to do it is to look at Pythagorean's theorem. Here is how you can find the length of that triangle. See the right triangle? And then you can find the length of that using a right triangle. And again, if you need specific help with this, I'd be willing to show you how to do this on Monday before you take the test. Okay? That's what I have. So do this.